Good morning, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stand. Are you ready for today's tutorial? Today's tutorial is the 7th of the 12 challenge car project that I'm working on. So I am going to use this B1 combo set, and make sure you check this month's special promotion. I'm offering a great promotion for the 12 combo set. You can save up to 49% plus free shipping. So if this is the first time you visit Local King Rubber Stamp YouTube channel, welcome. This is the channel that Lisa, me, Sausage Fingers, will show you all the awesome stamping techniques and the great tips. Endless idea. If you like this channel, make sure you give me a thumb up and send me a comment, let me know. So let's start today's tutorial. You are going to be amazed what I'm going to show you today. Okay, rubber stamp is so much fun. What do you use rubber stamp for? A lot of people use rubber stamp for the card making, scrapbooking pages. Like I say, I have a customer use rubber stamp to do the ceramic, to do the jewelry, and the rubber stamp can also create a 3D project. So let me show you what I come out with today's project. Today's project will show you these. So this is an awesome project that you can do with your kids, and you can flatten them, you can sand them. If you have some kind of summer outdoor party, you can make a bunch of them and they're sitting on your dining table. So I'm going to show you how to create this project. It is so easy. But after I make this project, I actually going to do a little bit change. And what I'm going to do, that's started, and I'm going to show you step by step. Okay, so the material list, it can be easier than this material that we are going to use. First of all, we are going to use black glossy cardstock. So I think you only need one sheet to be able to do one. If you want to make a size like that, actually one letter sheet you can make it two. But I'm going to do a little bit change. I just found out it probably be a better idea. And then we are going to use a scroll pile. If you have one, that's good. If you don't have one, just use the original tool, the ruler and the pencil. They will do just fine. And then we are going to use some vellum. Okay, so 3 sheets of vellum, and I'm going to show you the size. And I'm going to use this B1. So this B1 is come with a stamp and the matching die, and I am not even going to use the stamp to show you how you can create this beautiful lantern. Okay, so okay, and like I say, this is the 7th of the 12 project. If you missed the first 6 of them, you can watch it until the end of this tutorial. I will always show the project. And also you can go to the Local King DVD online library, and there is over 160 different tutorials ready to view. So try to scroll down to see some of the old tutorials. It's pretty unique too. And then you can also go to the Local King YouTube channel. You can see all the project. Make sure you subscribe the YouTube channel and turn on the bell, so that way you will not missing any new tutorial. And if you like this channel, help me to share this awesome channel with your friend. Okay, so that's started. And if you have been following my tutorial, I have been showing a lot of great tips already. And then like this die cut, remember before you use this die cut, you are going to use a dryer sheet, kind of just rubbing the surface with that piece of dryer sheet. That will helping your die cut, the paper release from the die cut much easier. So just give it a try, and then you will see the difference. Okay, you don't have to use a brand new dryer sheet every time you use it. Just do once a while, and then you will see the magic just like that. Okay, so the measurement for this lantern, the first one, I kind of make like only 4 sides, but today's tutorial I actually am going to cut 3 times and show you the 6th side. One of the reasons is that they will sit a little bit better, and also everybody will have a beautiful view. If you only have like a 2 sides, and then the people see from here and here, they only see the quarter. So you can put your sister in-law there as usual. Okay, but I'm going to show you how to make the 6 side. I think that will be even more awesome. Okay, so material list first. So we're going to cut in the letter size. We are going to cut it in the half. And then we're going to do the scrolling. So make sure when you're rubbing your die cut with that dryer sheet, try to do it on the side. Don't do on top of your cardstock because they do create some kind of dust. I don't know what is, you know, something from your dryer sheet. Okay, so we're going to do a scrolling. The first one we're going to do a 1/2 inches. And then we are going to do the 4 inches. So you get a 2 section, 4 inches, 4 inches, and 1/2 inches. That's the 8.5, half size of the letter size. And then actually, we are going to do 2 more line. So we are going to do, okay, going to do 2 inch and the 2 inch again. I'm going to show you, don't worry. Okay, so you can see there's a 5 section. The first one is 0.5 and the 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. Good? Okay, and the other one, we are going to do 1/2 inches again, 4 inches, and I am going to draw a 2 inches again. That's it. Okie dokie. And then the next, we're going to use our die cut. So let's just try to start from the small pieces too. You just have to repeat the 3 times, and then you can put your die cut right in the middle, but I'm going to put my die cut a little bit on the top. So I'm going to leave a little bit more space on the bottom because I want to put my tea light over there. So I kind of want to, well, you're going to put a vowel, it doesn't really matter. So you can put it anywhere you like, but I am actually put a little bit decoration stuff here, so I'm going to give a little bit more space. So you just put your die cut right there, and then you are going to tape it, and then I am going to run through the machine. I will be right back. After I run through that piece of dryer machine, it makes this die cut so easy to, the paper is so easy to pop off on the die cut. Okay, so that's my first one. You can use any other color you like because I am planning to make a tea light lantern. So I think the black color is just works better. Okay, and then I am going to cut 2 more. Okay, so I am going to just make sure you don't make it upside down, and kind of try to use that one. We want to try to put as like a thin level. Okay, if you're not sure, you can just draw a line, but I think that's pretty close. Okay, so I'm going to run through the machine and I will be right back. See, so I cut the second one, and now I'm going to cut the third one. Just eyeball them, make sure it's in the same level. You know, this project is so easy. Blink of eyes, I'm done. I will be right back. Okay, so I did the 3 cut. Okay, and just move all those small pieces away. So if you are doing the project at your friend's house, just great idea. Just dump everything on the floor. I'm just kidding. Okay, and then okay, this one. So just use the, or do it at your sister's house, the best place. Sister-in-law's house. Okay, so let's just do that. Make sure everything is cut. Okay, so I have a 3 piece already. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so pretty. Remember, this month's special, I'm challenging myself to come up with 12 different kind of project, right? So each project, there's 12 project, and then you can try these 12 different kind of techniques on all different kind of image, and then that's 144 project. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so now the next we are going to do we are going to glue or vowel. Okay, so my first prototype, I'm going to show you, I actually color my vowel but I really think it's just drop my tape. Okay, so let me turn off my tea light candle first, and then if you are planning to like a bunch of them for your summer party, you can purchase. I will put the link here. So this one is actually come remote control, and then you can have like a, they come with like a 12 tea light candle, but I really don't want you to use a real candle because it's kind of dangerous because it's a paper. Just use those kind of little tea light. The price is very good, and then you can turn on, turn it off, and then they actually, you can change all different kind of color. So I want to show you the first prototype. You can see I actually stamped the image on the vellum. It created a little bit green color. So if you don't turn on the light, it was okay. You put it on the table, it looks pretty. But if you want to turn on the light, that color doesn't really matter. You can even use a little bit darker color. We're going to try it to see what's look like. You created some kind of pattern from behind. I think that's awesome too. Or maybe that's another different tutorial I'm going to show you. So it's totally dependent on you. If you want to stamp on the vellum, you can do that. I use a light green. It doesn't really show without turn it on, it shows a little bit green, but you be the judge, you want it or you don't want it. Okay, so before we move to the next step, I have something that is important to do. I am going to do one, and you're going to just repeating the same technique, the same step. Okay, so I'm going to use the glue. And you can use any kind of glue. I'm using these 3-in-1 glue, and they are kind of sticky, so you don't need a lot. We just do a little bit. Okay, and then I kind of just use my finger. I am looking for those kind of little bottles with, ew, it look like I just, well, that's too disgusting. Okay, so especially this fine cutting area, you want to make sure that you put some glue on top. I used the white glue, but I found out those white glue is not really sticky. So, and be careful, those glue, you only want to put the place that you need. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more. I am looking for the one that have a little squeaky bottle and with a very fine tip. But now all the show is canceled. Hey, look, a bubble, 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 bubble. Okay, so I'm going to just put a little bit more. So you want to make sure all these small pieces have some glue. You want that your vellum is nicely glued. Okay, so on the side, you can use double side tape, but I'm going to just use this glue. This glue is awesome. It's very sticky, but they kind of dry pretty fast. So you kind of have to work a little bit faster. Okay. Good. And I'm going to just glue my vellum on top. Okay. And then make sure that die cut image is really glued on top of your vellum. Okay, so the other two, I'm going to just fast forward so that way we don't waste any time watch me gluing, or you like to hear me talk. Oh, you know what? Actually, let's just talk a little bit while you're waiting, while you see me coloring. And if you find out this section is boring, you know what? You can always fast forward it. Okay, so rubber stamping for you, it probably is a hobby. It's something for you to do for fun. And for me, this is my full-time job. So, but don't get it wrong, I enjoy to do it. But recently, because I am not traveling to the show anymore, right? So I spend most of the time create a tutorial for you, and then that's it. So I was kind of discussed with my husband, say, oh, I really need to find a hobby to do what I can do for fun. This is a fun, but it's not fun when it's become like a all I do every day, right? So I'm looking for fun things to do. So what do you do for fun? Just stamping, or do you have any other hobby? I have a lot of friends, they do the quilting, but I can never get into the quilting because I'm the person, I have no patience. So I was thinking I like to learn how to speak Japanese. I love Japanese culture, so I think I maybe get some kind of app, like a program online. Maybe I'm going to learn how to speak Japanese. How do you think? Okay, so just put a lot of glue. And by the way, actually today's project, I have to give the credit to my husband, is actually his idea. I was working on something, and then I show you my prototype. So I was working on something. I always try to work on the prototype. I was actually working on the car. So that was I just cut like a half. And I was kind of just, play around. And he comes say hello, say, hey, how's it going? And then I say, I want to make like a 3D car. He said, oh, why don't, he said, are you going to cut so I said I was going to make a car with this section kind of pop out and put a tea candle in the between. And then, so that was what I was thinking. And he said, oh, you're going to cut like both sides, right? And I said, no, because I never listened to him. We don't listen to guys when they say something, even it's interesting, but never admit it. So I said, no, that's not good idea. That was bad. I'm not going to do that. I want to make it something like this and this, this. And after he laughed, I say, you know what? Let me try. And then I just cut the other half. And I say, man, actually, that was a good idea. So that was his idea. I'm going to credit to him, but don't let him know, because he think he is the king. Okay, so that's this lanterns idea come out. So after I come out the project like this, and there is always more room to improve, right? So that's why I'm going to show you what happened when we do the tree cut, the 6th side, and then I'm going to show you. The only things you got to remember is when you glue that vellum, you got to make sure this black cardstock, every pieces have to be nicely secure on that piece of vellum. Okay, so I have all my 3 pieces ready. Let's move to the next step, and we are almost finished. Okay, so before we assembling everything together, there's one more thing you got to do. So we're going to use our score pile again. You remember the first card, we have a 0.5 inches and a 2 inches and 2 inches, right? So I want you to rescoring that 2-inch line, because the vellum was not scrolling. So you can see the vellum, right? So then we are going to fold it. Trust me, that scrolling line is going to help you to fold much better. So just follow the line, and then we're going to just draw a 3 line. Okay. Okay, so let's see. You can see, let's see from here. Okay, see? Section, and then they all have to, and even on the vellum too, see on the back, the vellum, you got to have that section. Okay, and then we're going to folding now. I'm going to bring my folding tool, a fork. Okay, so we're going to do just folding those folding line, and be careful. Okay, and fold again. Okay, so kind of like make a 90 degree. See, the reason I was reminding you, you got to make sure these little pieces is glue. Okay, otherwise when you fold it, they are going to pop out, which is totally fine. I actually find out that's kind of cool because it created some kind of 3D. Okay, and then I'm going to folding this one. So every place we draw that folding line, we are going to fold. Okay, so 1, okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's just do nicely folding it. The only things you got to remember is the kind of, you know, okay, see, almost done. And then I am going to just glue it, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to just fast forward it. Well, actually, just in case, so I'm going to just open it, and then I am going to put the glue on that 0.5 folding part. Okay. So they have 2 sheets that have a 0.5. Okay, you can use a little bit wider tape if you have it. Okay, all those kind of red. Okay, so let's do this. We're going to just put the first, just connect to one piece. Right? You can already see. And then this one. Okay, just be very careful. Ta-da! What do you think? Okay, so I'm going to just glue these little pieces as a pop out. I will be right back. Okay, so I just glue everything, and that's looks like this. Okay, oh, here is a little bit pop up. I just have to put more glue. And then one more thing. So I just add a little bit pattern on the bottom. So I use the there's 2 different patterns, and this one is from Tin Hose and this is Scissor, and they are the 3D embossing. So it's kind of unique, and just run through the machine, die cut it, and then that's what's look like. And then we can just kind of go around it, put the double side tape, just add a little bit decoration on the bottom. What do you think? Ta-da! So do you like the square one or the 6-side hexagon? Is that what called? Okay, so just those are the small detail you gotta remember. Is you just have to make sure they are very like a secure glue on your vellum. Otherwise, when you folding it, they are going to pop out a little bit here and a little bit there. And then I just give a little bit decoration, and then that's what it look like. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so the tea light, LED tea light, this is the one I bought from the Amazon. It's kind of, it's much safer than the tea line and tea lights, and also they come with 2 remote control, and then you can turn it on all together. So I will provide the link on the bottom, and they use those small batteries, so you can buy from the dollar store. Okay. And just remember, when you bought a new, they all have some kind of protection sheets. So just make sure you remove that one, and you are going to just screw close it, okay, and then tighten it up. And then when you tighten it up, they turn on. They also change the color. The best part is they have a remote control, and then in the same range, they can turn it on, turn it off all together, and then you can set in all different kind of color. So see, I am going to turn off the light and just show you how pretty it is. Okay, so that's today's project. I really hope you like it, and this is the 7 out of 12 And I hope I can come out something tomorrow too. And don't forget to check this month's special. The promotion is going to ending on the 26th. So you can save up to 49%. And after this 12 card challenge, I'm going to take a little bit break because I'm going to working on the 12 brand new stencils. I need some time to working on the graphic design. But I promise I will still try to come with a tutorial once a while. But you still have a final tutorial to see before I go on my break. So this is Lisa. Thank you for watching. I hope you like it. If you like it, leave me a comment. Let me know. You like the 4-side one or you like the what's that word? The 6-side hexagon. Let's see. What's that word again?
Hexagon.
Hexagon. I know the pentagon. So hexagon. Okay, so let me know what you think. And this one, what you do is you just put a candle over there, right? And then you just put on top, and that will work so pretty. I just want my camera is on the top, so I'm going to just show you on the side. And this candle, tea light candle, they change the color by itself. So I really think it's an awesome project and it's safe. Who doesn't like a lighting? Okay, so thank you for watching. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stand. See you next time. Bye.